everyone, welcome to our channel, Rebecca Stu and the Crew. I'm Rebecca and today is Friday, so that means it's time for our weekly What is New at the Dollar Tree video and popular restocked items for the week of April 2nd, 2021. I went to 5 different stores in DFW this week, and those who keep asking which stores I go to, I will put a list of those, the favorite ones that I go to, in the description box down below. So let's go shopping. We are going to go to Apparels and Softlines first. They had a lot of these juncture products popping up, and they had the slide shoes back in. You get those in 4 different colors: gray, black, pink, and teal. They also had the Juncture brand tote bags. These are in the red, dark blue, and black. They also had in some new socks in the same brand. There's the no slip shoe liners with the silicone grippers on the bottom. So they had 6 different pair here of the no-show ones with the cherries, the lemons, and limes. This one just had the gray with the yellow and white daisies. They also had a blue pair with daisies, and then the black pair with the rainbow colored hearts. They also had 1 pair with butterflies, and then they had some of the larger extended sizes for women, socks size 10 to 13, which I thought was nice. Those are a nice thick sock, and those are also the no-show socks. You get 2 pair for $1, and those ones there. Then I thought this was kind of neat. I've never seen these at Dollar Tree before, but they had the Star Trek crew socks. You get the 3 different characters here in the yellow, the blue, and the red. And then they also had a gray pair that just had the Star Trek logo on it. And then at the bottom of the sock, it also says Star Trek Next Generation. They also had some of these Mueller contour elbow and wrist supports for women. You could get them in 2 different sizes. They had them in medium and in large. Then I found a bunch of these fashion jewelry, earrings and hair clips. These were new this week. They're kind of like a resin earring. You get like the brown with the black. It's like a cheetah kind of print looking earring. They also had some that were like a gray with the black. And then they had some that were just white with like, it almost looked like ivory. It had some opal through it, like kind of colors through it. It was really pretty. So I'm going to show you guys all the different pairs of earrings that I found. And then in all of these earrings in the 3 styles, they had a few different hair clips as well. So instead of putting that in the health and beauty, since they went with this little kiosk that they had on the end of the aisle, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in with the earrings here so you can see. So these are basically on an end cap at the end of the aisle where I find all of the hair accessories, and it was in this pop-up like black cardboard box that they just hung right at the end of the aisle, and I'll show a picture of that here is to help you guys find those a little bit easier. So now we'll go over into the arts and crafts. They had some new deco mesh in some pastel colors with the white dots on them. They also had this 6-inch by 3-yard sparkle mesh. They had this bright pink with the glitter design. There were flowers throughout. They had a green one, and that had like a checkered pattern, and then, or kind of like a crisscross pattern. And then they had the orange one, which just had like a zigzag pattern through it, and then the gold. They also had a bunch of their sheer ribbon restocked in all of these colors, lots of mauves and dark reds, and some of their gingham print ribbon restocked as well. They finally put back out a lot of their burlap with the wired edges and their pearl wrap ribbon. They had these new domes, which were a lot larger than the ones they had out right around Christmas time. I believe they had these out. The bases are also different. They're black. Here's a comparison size from the old to the new. And then I found these wall vases. They are the galvanized metal. They're full size, just like you would expect to find like at Hobby Lobby for $1. At Hobby Lobby, you guys, they're $14.99. So it's a great buy. They also had a bunch of these large wooden words. They're about 8 to 10 inches long. They're about 1 inch thick and about 4 or 5 inches high. So they're a nice size wood cutout word. They also restocked their wood blocks, and they had a bunch of their little frames. They have the heart shape, a butterfly, and a circle. They restocked these boxes with the laser cutouts on the front. They had a butterfly, which I've seen before, and then they had this new one, which was the llama and a unicorn. They had stars cut out, the rainbow, And then they had some of the DIY jewelry boxes. So you get 4 of those. Those are like ring boxes. There's 4 different designs. They all have the gold clasp on the front. And they restocked just a lot of their wood products this week, including the chalkboards on the stands. They had their crafters square. This is the wood carving set. You get 4 wood carving pieces there. They've restocked the mini glass containers in all the different sizes. Their sewing thread set, which they just put out a few weeks ago, and the paper packs. They also finally restocked a lot of their foam. They haven't had this since around Christmas time, really. They sold out. And then a bunch of the floral wire in the different colors. They had blue, green, red, and purple. I also found these half willow with wood wreaths. They have them in 2 different sizes. And the decorative filler bags. So these are new. Some stores they were hanging, and some stores they were in these little metal bins where like the seashells are. They had some greenery, some little pine cones, berries, the little vines with the berries on it, and just different dried flowers. This one was the white pack. They also had one that had some silver berries and like accents on those. And then the last pack had gold and like a dark burgundy red. They also had the 2-pack of moss balls. Those are the 2.8 inches. So those are rather large. The multi-purpose cement, which I just love, and the crafter square transfer tape, which is something you would use like with a Cricut or a Silhouette. It's really nice. It has the grid marks on it, and you get 12 by 38 inches, which is a great buy for $1. Over in the baby section, the only thing new I found this week were these blankets. They had a nautical theme with the whales and jellyfish. You could also get the thunder clouds here and the rain clouds. They had multicolor rainbows and hearts. Over in the fun finds, there were cosmetic bags. They had this one with the cheetah print in blue, the pink and black, and then they also had this one with the polka dot background. A pencil case with a zipper. It fits in a binder, and some fluffy pens with unicorns on top. The colors of the fluff were obviously pink and purple, or you can find the Jot brand pens with the squishies on top. They had a watermelon, French fries, popcorn, waffle, pineapple, and pizza. They also had these journals. There's 3 different ones. I really like them a lot. They have like a stitching and almost like a leather design on the front with the animal's face. And those are just the 3 different mini journals. They also had their sun dream catchers in the gray and brown suede. Some new frames as well. And now we'll move over into the health and beauty aisle. So this week they had some of the Kiss Gel brand nail polish in pastel colors like pink, purple. They also had white. There were some new Wet and Wild nail polish. They had the Fast Dry brand and a few different colors, and also the Wet and Wild Candy Gloss nail tint in a few different colors. I found the Hard Candy Perfecting Primer. It says it minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. They had the Simply Spa Bath and Body Glove. It's charcoal infused exfoliating bath glove, and the Spa Natural Bath Salts. They had those in chamomile, rose petal, and lavender. For the bath salts, they also had the Bolero Watermelon and Sweet Mint, and some bath bombs that are rose petal, and you get 3 in a bag. A bunch of different barrettes. They had either 3 or 4 in a pack depending on the size of the barrette. These are kind of a throwback to the 90s if you ask me. Like, I remember wearing these in high school, and they had the rollers back in, the Goody Ouchless hair bands, and the Expression snap clips for $1. It says $2 on the package, but they are just $1. They also had this jade green and gold barrette, which was so pretty. It looks like a resin type style. And then these barrettes with the pearls and the gold accent. They had a circle and a star. I also found the 2-pack of barrettes with the bows, or you can get the large bow in a single count packet for $1. And they had a whole rainbow of color. They also had the 3-pack of active scrunchies in all black, or you can get these 2 scrunchies with the little bows that hang down with the flower pattern. And I'll give you a close up here of what those look like. They also had some head wraps. They're all day comfort in blue, black, and pink. Those are the extra wide. And then, of course, the Dollar Tree brand, they had the pastel pink and blue. If you get this version, if you get the smooth version, you get purple, pink, and blue. They also had the thinner ones in all 3 colors, or you can get the black and brown. In the 2 count or the 3 count, you get the black, brown, and the white. And they had the Activewear by Expressions head wraps. They had a whole bunch of these. So the extra wide ones here, they had in purple, green, pink, and gray. And then they had these ones with the flowers on them, or you could get the thinner ones with the stripes. The extra wide ones with the color on the inside, and then the emblem there, or the logo, was in the color. These 3 did have like a jersey knit type fabric on the outside. And then these 3, which were a little bit thinner. And then these 3, which were definitely a lot thinner with the black adjustable strap on the back, the braided ones, and then these decorative ones here. They also had the shampoo bars. Last week I showed you guys the Fresh Mango and the Berry Bliss, which are these 2. And this week they had the Ocean Waves and Argan Oil. Over in home decor, they restocked the framed mirrors. They have the hexagon and the circle mirror and the black frames, a bunch of their 8x8 wall art. This one says wash, brush, flush. They had this one that says wash, dry, fold, repeat in the tan and brown. In the gray and black, it says wash your hands, please. And then the black and white one says laundry, loads of fun. Here's a close-up view. That middle picture is actually raised up a little bit on all of these. They had this one that says bathroom, and then rolls of the laundry, sort tomorrow, wash later, and fold sometime. They restocked these glass apples. These are really large. As you can see, they're like a full-size apple. They have green, gold, red, and white. The candle plates are finally restocked, and they had a bunch of their cardboard jewelry boxes in. So those are the 2 drawer little boxes that they have. You can stack these and put them all together. They had quite a few different ones out. They change the patterns all the time, which is kind of fun. They have lots of different ones that will obviously match just about anybody's decor. As you can see, you can just stack them, make them as big or as small as you need them to be. They had a bunch of canvas art that was new and framed art with a farmhouse look to it. There were tons of those. I didn't want to show all of them, make the video too long. So make sure you look through those at the store. They had their galvanized metal signs and frames in. These signs are obviously a repeat from the last few weeks. They keep restocking them. They must be going quick because they I'll go and there isn't any, and then they have a bunch more out. They also have their candle holders back in that were out around Christmas time. And I found these candle holders, which I just absolutely love. There was 3 different ones. The top does come off. It's like a metal frame there. They had the rectangle, the circle, and a triangle. As you can see, you can arrange them in like different patterns if you like. There was quite a few of those. I think those are going to go really quick. They also had their oil warmers and the flower ones that were restocked that they had out last spring. Over in the home office, home library, and teaching tree, they had a bunch of these stylus pens with the 4 different colors of ink, the big bright liners. You get 5 in a pack, and a bunch of the 5x7 journals or little notebooks with different covers on the front. They're a little bit different than the ones they had out last week. They also had these large list pads with the hardbound covers over them. There's 4 different ones. They have a pen in the binding there, as you can see, and they do have pictures on the back of them as well. They also had the Jot brand expandable folders for coupons and things and pastel colors, and the Jot brand index cards. Those are the extra large ones. Over in Housewares Organization and Home Maintenance, they had the 2-in-1 non-scratch microfiber cleaning pads. You get 2 in a pack for $1. Some new bacteria spray. It says it kills 99.99% of bacteria. Some Downy Fresh Protect April Fresh laundry crystals, and a whole bunch of these micro USB cables. They had the aux cords, card chargers, phone stands, swivel mirrors, the little ring holders for the back of your phone. They had a whole bunch of patterns, pastel colors. Some had glitter, and they even had a bunch with like cheetah print, and they had the stylus pens to match all of those. There was just a huge end cap of all of that. So over in the kitchen and pantry. They had some Mandalorian cups, which were fun. This one says the child 50-year-old bounty, and it's got like a side view and a front view. They also have a view of the carrier that he comes in, and then it has a full color picture of him. I really like the new Mickey cup that they had out. Looks like vintage style Mickey and just the red, black, and white, which I thought was really pretty. And then the new Batman cup was really neat. Had a bunch of coffee cups, like You Had Me at Wolf. To Me, You Are Perfect. They also had this one that says, I saved my best friend saved me, and pets turn a house into a home. And they had these extra large coffee mugs, as you can see on either side of this regular sized coffee mug in the middle. I'm not sure if these were meant to be like soup bowls or coffee mugs or both. The reason I say that is they were right next to these new soup bowls that they have in. They had a blue and a white one. As you can see in comparison size, they're just huge. So they had the new soup bowls, like I said, in the blue and white, and then those extra large coffee cups, which could also be used as a soup bowl. They had these ball miniature jars. It says the lid is not for preserving, so they are just for like storing things in. And here's a view next to their regular size jars they carry. And then they had the new the egg containers restocked with the lids, which I like a lot. The flour sack towels, they have restocked. Those are the pure or the plain white ones, and a whole bunch of their picnic type grilling summer items in. They had a whole bunch of the flour sack type style towels, which are the thinner material with the different sayings on them, and then the regular style like kitchen towel in the gray, the red, and the blue picnic tablecloth pattern. They had a bunch of different sayings on them. You could also get the solid red or the gray palette look, and they had the oven mitts, the hot pad holders, some sticks for like a fire pit, and they had the grilling pads, the napkins, the plates. They had the picnic style pattern, some of their basket liners, and I love these ketchup and mustard containers. They're so cute. I've never seen them with the print on them before, so that was really neat. They have their corn tray set. You get 4 of those, and then the corn holders. They also had this 4-pack of cookie cutters or biscuit cutters. There's 4 of them. You get a flower, a circle, a heart, and a butterfly. And here's a view from the side. They're about 1 inch thick. They also had the Martinelli's apple juice in the glass bottles, the Nestle fruity waters. That's watermelon and apple. You get 8 for $1, no sugar. And they also had the sugar cones and the Betty Crocker chilled treats, some of the unicorn fruit snacks, and the stuffed marshmallows. They also had the Olive Garden signature dressing. You get 3 miniature size packets, the sliced mangoes, and the Betty Crocker casserole. They had the sweet potato and Yukon Gold casseroles, the pumpkin spice cookies, and the no-bake cookie dough bites. They also had the baking sheets by Reynolds and the foil sheets that are pre-cut. Over in party supplies, a few new items. They mostly had this week that was new were seemed to be like the wedding items. They had the arrows back in. It's the white and silver that say reception, gifts, ceremony, and cocktails. They had a bunch of their gift bags for the wedding items as well that say like Mr. and Mrs. A bunch of like different floral patterns and stuff, which were really pretty. So there was quite a few of those that I noticed. They also had the chafing fuel, either the 2.5 or 2 hours. They had both, and then a bunch of the decorative shreds in the pastel colors. We also found a bunch of pastel colored wrapping paper, which was new, and they had the solid colors as well. That was like a dark pink and dark blue. Over in seasonal items, they had a bunch of like ferns. All of them were labeled ferns. They were just all different styles, so you want to look through all of those. They had eucalyptus as well. 2 different ones. One was dark solid green. The other one had some lighter green at the top. Their greenery bouquets, just a whole bunch of those. They also had some miniature bouquets with some brighter flowers with butterflies attached and some little like baby's breath and things all in there. So it was a full bouquet of flowers and just a whole bunch of springtime style designs. Last week I showed you guys they had these LED lanterns in blue, green, and white. They've restocked them. Every Dollar Tree I went to this week had full boxes of them. So they must have just came in on a truck to be restocked as much as they were. They also had the hanging terrariums in and the succulent trays that they have out. My favorite find this week was the gnome summer items. They're so cute. They have like this whole beach theme. They have the little houses that look like seashells, the car with the surfboard on top, a rainbow pathway, this little beach house, 2 different chairs, which were so cute, and the beach umbrella. They're so cute. Sorry about the shaky video. That's why I take pictures instead of video. As you can see, I'm not that great at it. Here's some close-up views of the different items that they had, and some back views of the back of them as well. So you guys can see how well they're painted, how much detail they actually put into these. They're really fun. I've been actually looking for these. I knew they were coming out and I didn't know when, but they did just show up. And actually this week, out of all the Dollar Trees I went to, only one had them out so far. So if you haven't seen them, keep your eye out for them. They should be coming soon. And then this is the sand like yard that they have, and the fencing around it are little seashells. It has a real pretty gold like shimmer to it. And here it is with the little beach house sitting on top. They also had some signs and things. This one says beach happy place, the little arrows, palm trees, buckets with like a fish, a beach ball, and a shovel. They had the surfboard, the life preserver, flip-flops, some different seashells. And then this one with the gnomes ready to go to the beach, some different palm trees, and the post with the pelican or bird sitting on it. They had their floating can holders. There's 4 different ones out, repeats from last year. And now we'll move over into toys, games, and entertainment. They had this 2-in-1 Flarp. It is just like slime. It comes 2. There's a lid on either side. They also had the Guava Toys slime, and you get 2 of the slime in that packet as well. Then they had the Junior Muppet Babies. They had all of the characters actually there that you can collect. So they had Animal, Summer, Gonzo. They also had Fozzie, and of course they had Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. They also had the Bubblies. These are the extra large ones. So those are a great buy for $1. They mostly had these over by the Easter items. I think they were trying to sell them as like Easter basket fillers. There's a whole bunch of them. And over in the Dollar Tree Plus section, which is at only select stores, the only thing I found this week was this $5 extra large pool float. And I've seen this at $5 Below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please check out some of our crafting videos that we post every Thursday. Here's some pictures of things I've made the last few weeks. If you're interested, and then every Friday I post a new Dollar Tree video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'd really appreciate it. I do appreciate you watching. Here are some other videos from our channel you might enjoy. And for those of you who celebrate Easter, I wish you all a very happy Easter with your family. And I hope everybody has an awesome weekend. And I'll see you next week.